Hello, I'm Christina Jenkins, and this is my audience for my speech today.
Hi there.
Hello.
How you doing?
Alright, everyone's in the chat. Alright, today I'm going to talk to you guys about type 2 diabetes and how it affects our lives. I'm sure most of us know someone or have known someone in the past who has type 2 diabetes. But what most of us don't know is that it can be prevented. There's lots of ways to prevent it. If you know what your risk factors are and you know how to prevent it, then you can do a good job of not getting type 2 diabetes. The National Diabetes Association says that it's the most common form of diabetes, and with America's growing waistlines, we are getting more than a million cases a year. So if we don't start to learn more about this disease, then it's only going to prevail and more of us will get it. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about type 2 diabetes, how the body works, and what type 2 diabetes does to the body, who's at risk, and what we can do to prevent it. So the body works as a system to maintain blood sugar levels, and when our body fails to do this, you can have type 2 diabetes. First of all, we'll talk about how the body turns glucose into energy. Glucose is also known as sugar. Basically, we get it from all of the foods that we eat, and then our body breaks down those sugars, turns it into glucose, and the glucose goes into our cells and uses it for energy. Insulin is a hormone that comes from our pancreas, and it is necessary for the body to use glucose as energy. So basically, the insulin takes the glucose from the bloodstream to the cells and lets it work as energy. When we eat food, the pancreas secretes the insulin circulates around, acting like little keys unlocking doors, letting the glucose into the cells, and then we use it as energy. If this doesn't happen, then the glucose will build up in our bloodstream, and we get a glucose overload, and our body doesn't function. The glucose doesn't turn into energy, and nothing functions right. Type 2 diabetes can cause multiple organ failure and even death. It is the leading cause to new blindness in ages 20 to 74. It's the leading cause to kidney failure, and it is the leading cause to non-traumatic leg amputations below the knee. 60 to 70% of people with diabetes have some form of nervous system damage, and in 2007, more than 70,000 death certificates listed diabetes as the cause of death. That's a lot of people dying from diabetes. So now that we know what diabetes is and what it does to our bodies, I want to talk to you guys about the risk factors and who is at risk. First of all, race has a lot to do with it. If you're African American, if you're Latino, if you're Native American, or if you're Asian American, you're already at a greater risk just because of your race. If you have family history, it puts you at greater risk. If you are of the elderly population over 60, you're at greater risk because your organs are failing. They're older and they basically just don't work as well. However, most people that are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes are greatly overweight, and that's the part we can do a lot to prevent about. Poor exercise habits can lead to unhealthy organs. And when our organs don't work properly, they can't get that glucose into our cells to use as energy, and basically a lot of our organs will just shut down and stop working. Failure to restrict your diet, your sugar, your carbohydrates, all of those things put your body into sugar overload. If you have a BMI greater than 25, you probably want to work on getting that down. That's me. So we know who's at risk now. We can talk about how to prevent it. Type 2 diabetes is most commonly a preventable disease if we do everything that we can and know what our risk factors are, and we get treated early. Eating balanced meals, following suggested serving sizes, remembering the food pyramid, and just restricting our carbohydrates and sugars will help us out. We need to exercise regularly, even if it's just walking for 10 minutes on our lunch break, doing sit-ups or push-ups while you're watching TV, Do whatever it takes to just get your body moving and do it on a regular schedule. That'll help your organs to be stronger and to function more properly. Visit your doctor for regular checkups. Know what your risk factors are. Know what your weight is, and get recommendations from your doctor on diet and exercise plans to help you out. Early detection is the key to reduce complications if you are diagnosed with diabetes. So if you do have type 2 diabetes, all of these same things apply to you. You want to watch your diet, you want to watch your exercise habits, and you want to see your physician regularly and take all of your prescribed medications. Some people who have type 2 diabetes are able to gain control of it and come off of all of their medications and just maintain it through diet and exercise, so that's a really good thing too. In conclusion, there are several ways to prevent type 2 diabetes. I believe that education is probably the #1 key in preventing type 2 diabetes. So I'm just trying to do my part to get the information out there and let everyone know what causes it and how to prevent it. Hopefully people will take their personal health a little more seriously and start eating more healthy and exercising more healthily. So now that we've talked about type 2 diabetes, learned what it is, who's at risk, I think that's about it. I hope that everybody's learned something today. Thank you for your time and attention. Again, I'm Christina Jenkins.